Hi everybody. I just got home from the Evermore Park opening night party. It was partially sponsored by FanX here in Salt Lake City. Well, it's not in Salt Lake City. It's actually in Pleasant Grove, Utah. Now, if you're not here in Utah and you've never heard of Evermore Park before, it's kind of it's a theme park where it's an immersive experience. So there's actors who are dressed up. There's an actual story in some cases tonight. I was able to go on quests. They gave us a quest. If you stop to talk to any of the people who work there, you'd be able to go and follow the story. So they left you clues and they told you things like that. Now, as you can see, I dressed up a little steampunkish. I was told that I'm like a steampunk Mary Poppins. I might have said that earlier. And so this is the last time I'm putting on this hat. I'm actually going to take it off for a while. I'm pretty tired. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. And I just want to let you know my takeaways from the park. The park is absolutely gorgeous. There's several different quadrants in the park where, you know, it's like an old European village. So they have like a tavern. There's a bakery. Of course, there's concessions and other modern things like bathrooms and things like that. But they do have for this particular event, there was a preview of their haunted house feature. They have a mill and they have other things like that, like a castle. And so it's a town, and you walk around this town. And so their opening party was tonight, and the official opening of the rest of the park is in 2 weeks. So it's the 20th, 21st, I'm not quite sure, of September. And so it was, for what we got, it was a pretty reasonable price. A lot of people thought it was a little expensive, but we were able to, for this opening party, we were given a chance to have bounce back tickets so we could go again with our friends and family. They gave us lots of opportunities, picture opportunities. It's very Instagram worthy, this park. I was able to go with a friend who also does costuming like I do, and we had an amazing time just walking around, doing quests, meeting people. Everybody was in character. There were fairies floating around, not really floating around, but running around. There were kings and queens of the elves. There were kings and queens of the fae. This particular event was based on their lore. So if you go to evermore.com, you can see a little bit more about the park. Anyway, I love that I got this opportunity and I was able to go with especially an amazing friend who dressed up with me. I'm going to be posting our pictures and everything so you can see what it's like and everything like that. But it, from inception, the park started construction about 4 years ago when they made the announcement that they were going to be doing this, and it just, you know, they're still under construction, so we weren't able to see everything, but what has been done was amazing. And I had such a fun time just even dressing up in something as goofy as a Victorian person. I felt kind of like I was teaching people how to read or something, but I had such a great time. And I just want to say, if Evermore Park, if you guys see this, you did such a good job that I'm definitely I'm gonna go again, even without the bounce back tickets. I probably would want a season pass. And I would say, as a person who's gone and experienced Evermore, a season pass is definitely something that you should think about. If you want to go to a place that's not necessarily an amusement park with rides, it's more of an immersive theatrical experience. People are acting, they don't break character, they're very much on their feet when you talk to them, and there's an underlying storyline that they stick to, and if you just stop and talk to them, they'll play out their acts, but they're very good and interactive. And so if you've ever wanted to be in Willow or The Princess Bride or Lord of the Rings, you know, this particular event that we went to is very much like that. later on in the year, they're going to be having a Dickens Christmas event where the whole park turns into Dickens Christmas. All the actors will be playing those parts. They also do a Viking event where it's not Halloween based. It's more like winter solstice maybe, or spring being sprung. So they kind of have like 3 seasons throughout the park, and so throughout the year. So having a season pass might be great, especially if you like to dress up and have fun like that. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and to what I do. I really do appreciate it. We're going to be having more of this kind of review coming up here. And I'm going to say a special shout out to my husband for dealing with me with all the costume things that I've been doing, and just some of my weirdness. I mean, I know I have kids in high school. I have one daughter who's married, and I still like to dress up and play, and I'm really appreciative of him. So thanks, guys. I'll see you again later. Thanks.